Buddy, real quick video. I I just came in from the lab. I still got my scrubs on, but I saw something and I have to address it. Context. I'm in Brooklyn, New York, and one thing I've been telling friends for the past few years is there's something wrong with the community when it comes to gentrification. I don't know about other boroughs. I'm talking about Brooklyn. What I notice is although you have young white liberals moving into neighborhoods that are predominantly African American, it's not even so as much that they don't assimilate and then they don't kind of like, you know, join the community. They can't be bothered. One thing that I notice is I see a lot of the white people that live in the hood. I notice that they have a lot of conversations with crackheads. It's like they entertain conversations with crackheads. Like, crackheads just come up to anyone and they talk to them. They know how to work you. And I don't think they realize that these in-depth conversations that they're having on the corner with the people is a play. But I never see them having deep, in-depth conversations and great relationships. And if I'm wrong, please put it in the comment section. Shout out China Brim. Put it in the comment section. If it's happening, I don't know. Also, for instance, St. John's, right here in Brooklyn, St. John's, Schenectady, and Albany. There's a lot of white people that live in the area now. Straight up hood, right? So for me, I'm going to believe this gentrification thing is working in this new age of social justice. Because from what I'm seeing is, back in the days, before social justice, it was easier for a man of color, for a black guy to meet a white woman, I think, than it is now. Now, I don't think it's so easy. So for me to believe social justice, I'd like to see more of these white women that are in these black neighborhoods dating those black men in those black neighborhoods. Like Jane on the second floor, I'd like to see Jane dating Justin on the fourth or the fifth floor. If it's happening, please put it in the comment section. That's all I'm saying. And the reason I'm saying it is because this video here, right? This is New York City. But this is what we have in New York City, which is a problem. And I'm sure this is what y'all have in Chicago. This is what y'all have in LA. This is what y'all have in Texas. People like this, these white liberals, they don't give a fuck about you, American citizens. Latino legal residents, they don't give a fuck about you. Black residents, they don't give a fuck about you. Arab, Muslim, if you're a legal immigrant, they don't give a fuck about you. Which makes me wonder, if they don't give a fuck about you, means they don't give a fuck about themselves. Because what we want is what's better for the neighborhood, the borough, the city, the state, and the country. But what's up with these people? So I find that when these people, it's like they look at you with disdain. It's like when they look at you as if, one, they don't want to be in the neighborhood. They're there because they can't afford to live in other neighborhoods like Park Slope and Manhattan. So they have to live in the hood. They have to live around us. But you see the discomfort in their faces. Again, if there's others, that's fine. Let me know. But I don't see it. And what I notice is they're fighting for causes that are so far. They're fighting for Palestine and the Palestinians, and now they want to fight for the migrants, and they're not thinking about how the city has become upside down because of the tens of thousands of people that just came in. And it's almost like in Batman when they say, what did Alfred tell Bruce? Sometimes people want to set fire to the world just to see it burn, not for a cause. So it's almost as if they feel they don't have a future. So it's like, fuck it, fuck everybody, let the shit burn. You know what I mean? And that shit is dangerous. It's not even wrong. It's past wrong. It's dangerous. So you have these generation of kids that got manipulated by the professors who are old pissed off people, you know what I mean, and that have this problem. I don't understand what it is, because they were gone for the past few years, and all of a sudden they rematerialized. All this rioting stuff wasn't happening in New York. None of this stuff was happening for the past 4 years. I don't know if people know, 50% of New York City and New Jersey went red. All of Long Island and upstate went red. New York is not necessarily a blue state. It's not. It's not, you know? So it's really shocking to me, you know? So I want to get to this video because this is a perfect example. This stuff's been happening in Detroit. This stuff's been happening in Chicago. Chicago residents have been crying out for fucking years for help. Years. I have to find her. There's a black city council woman. There's a black woman that goes to city council meetings in Chicago, and she gives it to them all the time. She gives it to them, you know? But this right here is deep. Now, context. This woman here is trying to get to work. They're holding up traffic. You know what I mean? And she got out of her car. Black woman got out of her car to watch. You hear? These people are having their children taken from. That's bullshit. Again, it's insulting to the black community in New York City. How many thousands of black and Latino men are locked up on Rikers Island, up north, in the New York City Department of Corrections? You get pulled over for drunk driving. You get arrested for trespassing. You get arrested for any fucking thing. You got a kid in the car, you know what's going to happen. They're going to separate you from your children. It happens. 1, 2. Let's continue. You see that? What is going to happen? No, she can't. But listen to this. How is this a peaceful protest? And she tells her this is peace. He's laughing.
How do you all as white people feel about stopping a black woman from going to work?
Oh no, not work. So they're not working. So where did they get the money? So when you see the feds are trying to find out where's the money coming from to fund all of this shit. Oh no, not work. How many millions of us here in New York, Chicago, LA, Detroit, Michigan, Texas, how many millions of us get up every day and go to fucking work for this scumbag to mock her because she's trying to get to work? Oh no, not work. He met the right one, because I bet you if it would have been a brother, a motherfucking construction working 6'6", they would have moved. He would have moved them.
How do you all as white people feel about stopping a black woman from going to work?
Oh no, not work. I care so much.
So you don't care about stopping black people from going to work?
Look at this line that you guys are causing. I'm not causing no problems. I'm not trying to. We're just trying to leave.
Okay, so here's more hypocrisy. So the Palestinian is the cause. Legal migrants is the cause, right? So most of these social justice warriors, right? Like this bitch right here, she probably lives in Park Slope, you know what I mean? She's good, you know what I mean? She's good and bored. This fool here is getting paid, you know? But they don't care about the black cause. They need black help for their cause as crash dummies, but they don't give a fuck about us at all. They never did. Newsflash. There's some black people that will agree with them. Hypnotized, programmed, or paid. You know what I mean? That USAID money was far-reaching. They don't care about us, because if you wanted to look for a cause, you don't need a cause in Gaza. East New York is like Gaza. Brownsville is like Gaza. Some parts of Bed-Stuy is like Gaza. In the Bronx, there's neighborhood in the Bronx that's like Gaza. There's areas in New Jersey like Gaza. Detroit, Michigan got neighborhoods like Gaza. Chicago is like Gaza. LA is like Gaza. So why not look at the situations and the plight of the black people in these neighborhoods that you live? Why do you have to look for causes when you're living within a community that has causes? Y'all lucky black people ain't wake up to this shit yet. Or y'all might be moving because they might realize the bullshit. They might realize the bullshit. But it's not about that. I think it's unfair. You know how many people were probably trying to get to the hospital, had radiation appointments, chemotherapy appointments, pregnancies, people that had to go to work, job interviews. You're late one more time, you're fired. You don't come in for this job, you don't get the job. People who had to use the bathroom, people who had to pick up their children, people who had to pick up their family members from doctor's appointments, people that probably had accessorized and probably had seniors on it. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. It's this cause that deep down they know they can't do a motherfucking thing about it because it's been going on before they were all fucking born. So what it is, it's a show. It's a show. It's performance art. For what? 47. It's all that. It's globalist, communist, socialist stuff going on, man. It's not Republican, Democrat. It's not red, blue. Nah, man. This is super international bodies trying to control the globe. And there's little pockets of stuff going on, you know what I mean? They took Brazil, they got South Korea, other countries is, you know what I mean? Norway, Italy, but here, sanctuary cities, this is controlled. This is not spontaneous, this is not grassroots. Nah, man, it's too organized. It's too organized. But again, these white social justice warriors in these black neighborhoods, not only do they not care about you, they're destabilizing the city. And it's going to negatively affect you. Black people got to sit this one out. They don't like black people because a lot of black men and black women see what's been happening over the past 5-6 years. And then they realize, wait a minute. They're putting us here, and they're putting everybody else here. They're going to be burying these people on top of us. So we're not going to be voting blue. So that's why they ain't even talk to us anymore. It's all about other communities. You know what I mean? So we as a people have to wake up. Another thing is, we can't have some Scott Springer and these other people who want to be mayor for New York. I don't know if Eric Adams is term limit out. If he's not, we got to get Eric Adams in. Because if these other people get in to run the city, it's going to be like Mayor Bass in LA. Because we already got a clown show in Albany. You know, Queen Clown Hochul. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Terrible.